Sergeant Cater with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Violent Crimes Unit. At around 8:15 this morning, officers responded to the 1100 block of West 22nd Street in reference to a shooting. While en route to that shooting, they located a male laying on the ground at 21st and Moncrief. This individual is going to be a 41-year-old black male that sustained a gunshot wound to the chest. Jacksonville Fire and Rescue responded to the scene and transported this individual to a local hospital where he's undergoing surgery now for non-life-threatening injuries. Violent crime unit detectives are on scene and we are conducting the investigation. As of right now, we have not been able to identify any witnesses that would be able to provide us any information on a suspect or the motive. This does appear, however, to be an isolated incident. So with that being said, we need the community to come together and ask if you've seen something or you heard something. We're asking you to say something by contacting JSO at the non-emergency number 630-0500, or if you'd like to remain anonymous, you can go through Crime Stoppers at 1-866-845-TIPS. That's all we have for now. Any questions?
Any idea of how this victim got into the street or what he found?
From the evidence that we have with shell casings in the roadway, it appears that he had walked and then collapsed in the roadway from what we can gather.
What's interesting is that there was one scene here where probably the man was found, but then there was a second scene behind this building. Can you elaborate on like the differences and why there were two separate areas?
Like I said, without talking to anybody and just going from the evidence, what it says is an incident occurred somewhere in 1100 block of West 22nd Street. Apparently from the evidence, there was a shooting incident where that individual then traveled to the intersection where he collapsed and where JFRD arrived and officers located him.
This has been a busy morning / end of the night for you all. So how are you all keeping up with how many different shootings that are happening? And it must be kind of frustrating knowing that no one has been arrested in any cases so far.
Well, luckily, the Sheriff's Office between homicide and violent crimes have some great detectives, and we do have units that will come in and help us out when we start to get busy and get exhausted. Other people will step up in that unit and will come help us. So thank you that we are fortunate to have some great individuals that work for this agency.
And I guess just kind of following up that, like you said, message to the community following today's morning of kind of repeated incidents. This isolated incident, what would you like to tell?
We're asking you, as I said, once you get to come together, and if you hear anything or you've seen anything, we're asking you to come forward and talk to us. Like I said, provided with the non-emergency JSO number or through Crime Stoppers to help us get these people off the street. Anything else? Thank you.